Welcome, Cancer, to your Libra Full Moon 2-week forecast for the Ascendant, the Sun, or the Moon. Across the 1st or 2nd of April, depending on location, the full moon in the sign of Libra at 12 degrees 21, face to face with the Sun in the fiery Aries. Full moon energy provides a backdrop for the next 2 weeks, but each lunation has its own unique identity. I'm going to share your event chart from a purely Cancer perspective to show you what you can expect over that time in terms of your energy, work, relationships, or finance. I'm astrologer Patrick Arundell. A very warm welcome. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please do so now to help it to continue to thrive. So on screen, Cancer, is your event chart. And there's the moon in Libra. We know it's a sign that appreciates balance, equilibrium. It's an air sign, so very much about communication. But for you, the moon is in house 4, which does in fact have an echo of your zodiac sign. It's very much to do with your environment. It's where we retreat. It's where we find security and safety, either emotional or physical. But right at the top of your chart, you can see you've got a whole plethora of energy, including in the sign of Aries, the stern Saturn, the imaginative Neptune, and the healer Chiron. So these energies are pushing you into the open, asking you to take on challenges, to set your goals and ambitions, and to engage with the wider world. And the full moon really is asking you if that attempt to raise your profile, to receive more recognition, or to take on extra responsibility is actually working for you at an emotional level. Now, what makes this particular full moon even more unique is that Jupiter, the planet of plenty in your zodiac sign, is in a square with the Sun and also the Moon. And that T-square is particularly influential because Jupiter is going to give you an energy around this event that you can overcome any challenges there may be. But if something is out of kilter, if you're so focused on your profession, you can't remember the last time you had time off, saw your folks, spent time with your partner, then clearly something may need to give. But then, if you're really determined to thrust forwards, sacrifices can be necessary. But that energy of Jupiter does provide some levitation. It also forges a stunning link with Mercury, the planet of communication, which had been in retrograde in your fellow water sign of Pisces. And it's possible that the dialogue you're having at the present time can be very important in terms of that big push you might be going through. But let's think about it in another way. If you're in a job you don't really enjoy, the atmosphere is not great, the people aren't very supportive. It's not that you're expecting them to be nurturing as such, it's just not really where you can thrive. Your soul energy isn't being expressed. The next couple of weeks can see you wanting to get more in touch and seeing you think about your emotions and think about whether what you're doing on a daily basis really is right for you. But if you are up for changing a job because it's not working, there's lots to like about this event chart. Not least Mars, the planet of action, is in the part of your chart to do with freedom. And also it's forging a fantastic link with Uranus, very much about change, but also innovation. So if you are wanting to do something different, you don't enjoy being in the big institution or corporation you've been working in, or perhaps you've worked for yourself and it's no longer your thing. You want to have a better work-life balance. This chart suggests you can start to look at other options. The other thing that can play out, I feel, for you, if there is any relationship in your world that isn't well balanced between perhaps who wants to be in charge of it and who needs to support it, that's something that may need to be addressed over the next couple of weeks. We also have Saturn in Aries in a profound link with Pluto. And whatever you do, it needs to give you both the financial income you need, but also be in touch with your deeper motivations. But you do have Venus, the planet of relating and money, in a very friendly part of your scope, but it is coming into a square with Pluto. So the intriguing thing is, in a romantic context, you could be connected to someone over the next couple of weeks that you meet through work or you meet through travel. Entirely possible. And your positivity can be very important. But what I would say, that square between Jupiter and the moon does suggest you shouldn't push too hard outside what really feels right for you. Determination and stamina and fortitude are all great Cancerian attributes. You really do have quite a formidable vibe. But I think there are times to know when something does need to alter. So, to summarize those four areas, just stay with me for that. But if you've yet to watch your April Deep Dive monthly forecast, that's on the screen now. You can sign up for your free daily written horoscope by clicking on the link beneath this video. It gets fired to your device each morning for your reflective pit stop. Also, if you'd like to work with me one-to-one, please check out my testimonials below. If you'd like to order your charts, we've kept the discount at 50% going because we do know this is a very challenging time for a lot of people. So to summarize, if you're really set on reaching the summit around your work, this can be a crucial time for you. But it's important to make sure that you are feeling that where you're heading is something you're comfortable with. If you're not enjoying it, this could be a time when you do decide to reset. But if you do want to do something completely differently, much fresher, much more spontaneous, and much more connected to what really does feed your soul, this event can certainly see you making some significant changes over the next 2 weeks. Now, as far as relationships are concerned, you may find yourself attracted strongly to someone in your social circle. And if they are older than you or have experience that you look up to, you might find that rather attractive. And as far as finances are concerned, something is changing for you. But if someone offers a deal or even a new position with Pluto in that square with Venus, just be aware that the attributes of that particular role can be laid on with a trowel. So do try to understand what the deal is truly about. All the best, Cancer, and goodbye.